Hey everybody. So my intuition's picking up on. Let me take this off on a little something here I saw. So like I want to just say, if you all look into my resume, there's not going to be any documented reference to me working for any type of official construction site because I never have. The only I did spend 30 days working with the construction crew through day labor, but I got it says day labor because day labor was the temp agency that paid me to work for that this construction guy, his company. He worked through day labor. Day labor brought me to him, but it was through day labor that I was receiving the funds, and it's through day labor you would see that's the official job, or that's the official business that paid me, not an actual construction company. But I mean, it was about a month worth of me just working with this small crew of just two workers and one boss who had his own construction company right here in Portland, Oregon. He was actually really talented, older gentleman, and he had two like middle-aged. I mean, not middle-aged. I'm sorry, mid-aged 25 year olds approximately, and in their mid 20s, young 20s, two workers working, and then I helped out just one day shoveling, and then they liked what I did, that they liked my work ethic or something like that, I guess. Or and they offered me to come back the next day, and I did. And they offered me to come back the next day, and I did. And it became an actual repeating thing that I did for about 4 weeks, until just one day I was just there's a couple instances of him being like an asshole, like just doing stuff that was completely unnecessary and kind of like domineering and mean. And I really don't like that. It's one of the things that kind of put me off. It was from construction industry. I love building stuff, but in doing so, and the little bit of people that I've been around and stuff, like not all of them, but some of them can be like just kind of dicks. Not all of them, but some of them can be hardcore dicks, especially some of the bosses. And he wasn't always like that, but when he was like that, it was really bad. And it's like I was nothing I wanted to be around of. And it was a particular day. It was really rainy outside, and I actually didn't have any help. I was there on my own. Usually, I got the two other guys that we work. We would all work as a team or something, and they weren't there. They were off at another house doing something. And the boss was just in a shitty mood, like horribly piss poor mood. And I also had a cut on my finger. I think it was my left finger, from taking off sheet metal from a few days ago, and it was like just irritating the fuck out of me. And he wanted me to move all these pieces of wood, and it was like he was just being a dick about it. And I was just like, you know what, dude? He'd actually already given me keys to his workshop because I had a truck, so I think he was planning on using me to help ship or transport, tools and wood from one location to another, and from his workshop to some wherever he needed it. So he ended up giving me his keys, but he also didn't give me a raise. So it's like he amped up my skill and like giving me more trust, but he also didn't want to. It's like he just wanted to use me. He didn't like. Normally, when you do that, like it's kind of like a promotion. You would also include a pay raise, and so he didn't even talk about it or do that. So that kind of pissed me off too. But that wasn't the main reason. The main reason was because he was being a dick. Like I actually wanted to continue working with him because I was like, it was moving in the direction like they were, slowly but surely. I was watching everything they're doing, so I was learning how to remodel houses. Like that's what their thing was. They would had a number of different houses, nice houses, that he would do all these different extensive remodeling jobs. I mean, we were just the three, or I mean, four of us counting him, were remodeling a whole roof in this Portland neighborhood. That's where I got the injury from the sheet metal. But anyway, so that's where I have my month of experience on a construction site is that. And then I've worked at various other day labor places, but that was mainly just picking up garbage. But I mean, I was literally there like as their dumb hands, but at the same time as being their dumb hands, I was watching them stabilize wood and make measurements and cuts, and I was helping them learning how to cut more, and carrying wood, just learning the whole operation, how you perform, and the ethics and principles, and work manners of working on a construction site, and all that. But it was only for 30 days, so like wasn't very long, but I did learn a little bit. And I've just always had and I've done little things on my own, like I've built tables for my dad, and experimented with various other little projects, and I always liked Legos and stuff. So I've always had a fondness for construction and building in general and creation. But yeah, you're not going to find any type of official construction job on my resume. So I just want to share that with you guys. So all right, I love y'all. Take care. Bye.